want to say a few words about something I've noticed, not just on the channel wall, but on social media in general. And that is that black men have this really weird, just strange mentality when it comes to talking about women and why women haven't picked them in women's choices. Now, that's kind of an overview. Let me give you the details. They'll be talking about, well, black women don't want a good man. And these women will choose a guy who's in and out of jail and who has no job and who is violent and a thug and this and that. Okay, so they just go on a list all these crazy, weird behaviors. And they say, instead of her looking at a guy who's got his own house and a master's degree and, his car and this and that. Okay, so, that comes to my point that I want to make. If you are a guy and you're educated, you have the social trappings of success, you own property, you have yourself somewhat together financially, educationally, socially, employment wise, your career is on point. Now, that puts you at a certain rung on the ladder in society, right? You're not at the bottom. You may not be at the top because you're still a young dude, still on your grind, still trying to make moves, going for another degree, going for a promotion, whatever it is you're doing. You're not at the top, but you're not at the bottom either. Okay, so you're, somewhere in the middle, maybe from in the mid to, top, say level 7 or 6 out of a 10 rung ladder. So why would you then be looking at women who are at level 1 or 2 and talking about their choices? Why are you doing that? There's nothing about a 3-4 time baby mama who has a GED, who likes men who have been in and out of prison, who likes men who are violent thugs, who goes around with her hair out all these different colors and, cracking gum and acting a fool. Why do you look at that type of woman and use that as an example for why you feel resentful that nobody picked you? There's no way in hell that girl would pick you. Number one, she would feel like you were out of her league, for one. Let's just start there. She wouldn't talk to you because she would feel like you wouldn't want her for anything except for some tail because of the fact that she's not on your level. And you and she both know that. Okay, so she's not going to really, no matter how cute she is, she's not going to really go for you. And even if you tried to talk to her, she would be looking at you crazy because she would be wondering what game you're trying to run when you and she both know that she's not on your level at all. She's no one that you should be looking at. Okay, and the second reason why she wouldn't be trying to talk to you is because if she likes dudes as you describe, and here you come with your button-down collar and your penny loafers and stuff, she's going to look at you like you're crazy because you are a square, a nerd. Somebody that she's just like, what in the world is this? Is he really black? I mean, you're looking at somebody with a completely different mindset and mentality about dating, relationships, and what kind of man she should be with. That ain't you. And since you know that, you're not going to bring home no 3 or 4 time baby mama that got all this stuff going on to your mother and your college educated father and your professor mother. You're not going to do that. So I'm looking at these guys, and this is a repetitive pattern. They do this all the time. And it's like, what in the world are you doing? Why are you talking about some women who are at the bottom of the social ladder, the bottom of success? I mean, they're nowhere near any kind of woman that you should ever even be looking at. They shouldn't even be a bleep on your radar. Yet here you are online repeatedly talking about how come they don't want you and they didn't want you when they was younger and you were successful and this and that. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like because you went to school and you got a little funky job and you got a little funky apartment like 900 million other people, that you feel like you should be entitled to have any woman you want and no woman has the right to turn you down. That's what it sounds like. And it makes it sound like you're crazy. because you're not looking at the women that are checking for you. You looking at some women, dude, that's totally beneath your level and who will never, ever, ever in 50 million years look at a dude like you because you're not her type. She don't like men like you. You should go get in where you fit in. You're a college educated dude with a property and a master's degree and his own home, like you said. Then you should be looking for women in that same, with that same echelon of success. You should be looking at a peer. You should not be looking at somebody at the bottom. And the main reason you don't want to do that, because the first thing y'all gonna do when she sticks her hands out for some money, she needs some help with her kids, she needs some help with her rent and all stuff, then you're gonna be mad and be like, well, she only with me because she needs some help. She all up in my pocket. She in my resources. So you just want to use her, and you don't want to give her what she needs. You just want to take from her what you need. All in all, the whole thing is just so stupid. I just don't, for the life of me, understand the mentality of the men who talk like this and promote this. And they are actually trying to blame women. They want to be mad because those women, like I said, who are at the bottom of society, who are not, they might be perfectly nice people, don't get me wrong, but they're nowhere near on his level. And he's mad because they don't want him. But all the women who are at his level, they're striving just like him, owning property just like him, probably went to his same school or something on that same level, and he's not looking at them at all. All of the comparisons that they make that are negative about women not wanting them and women, quote, choosing thugs, end quote, are about women who they shouldn't be looking at anyway. You should know what a woman who's got 3 or 4 kids by 3 or 4 different men is doing or dating or doing. I mean, you should know anything about her, because that's not for you. That's not for you. Just like, you wouldn't be getting involved with somebody who was, like a princess or something either. That ain't for you either. You need to stay in your envelope. So I just wanted to comment on this because it's something I've seen over and over. And it's astonishing to me how these guys don't even think about what they're saying and the comparisons that they're making, and getting bitter and angry about some women who they shouldn't even see. They should not even know anything about these women. They should not be recognizing them on the street. They're not on their level. And yet they want to use that as an example of how black women do and why, they're bitter and angry about black women not wanting them because of these little baby mama types. Like I said, it probably, some very nice little girls and all that old stuff. But if she got a GED and you got a master's degree and trying to consider going back to get your MBA or a PhD or something, she's not on your level. She'll never be on your level. So, she's on Section 8 or whatever. You own a home in the suburbs, or you own a townhouse condo in city center that costs $500,000. I mean, you're not on her level, dude. So stop looking behind you at the stuff that you might have looked at when you were 17, 18 years old. Now you're 35 and you still lamenting the girl that you had the eyes for with the big booty and the hotness that you didn't get at 17 or 18 years. You're still mad about that. You need to wake up. Okay, because you sound real stupid right about now. And so all of you who do this kind of thing and you're focusing on women like that and you're mad because they don't want you and they choose thugs and men who are in and out of prison, you should bless them. Okay, be happy that they found somebody to love them. And now you go find somebody to love you that's on your level. This is Deb Cooper from survivingdating.com. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye-bye.